Hello, dear students. Welcome to Chemistry Fundamental. I'm Dr. Rajiv Oberoi, dealing with a very important reaction in chemistry. This is carbylamine test. A very important reaction in chemistry, a very decisive property, carbylamine test. Now, what it is? Now, remember, whenever any primary amine, we are dealing with the reaction of primary amine with chloroform. Reaction of primary amine with chloroform, which is also termed as carbylamine test. Why it is called as carbylamine test? This is because the end product is carbylamine. The product of this reaction is carbylamine, therefore it is termed as carbylamine test, given only by primary amine. So remember, any primary amine, may it be aliphatic or aromatic, a open chain amine or a closed chain amine, but it should be primary amine. What is primary amine? So we are aware that primary amines are those amines to which primary amines are those amines to which are those primary amine to which nitrogen is attached to only one carbon atom. When nitrogen is attached to only one carbon atom, two hydrogen, one carbon, then it is termed as primary amine. Carbon is attached to one, this nitrogen is attached to only one carbon, two hydrogen. So when nitrogen is attached to only one carbon, it is termed as primary amine. So whenever any primary amine is mixed with chloroform and alcoholic KOH, any primary amine, methylamine, ethylamine, propylamine, but any primary amine having NH2, when made to react with chloroform, it is HCCl3, CHCl3, CHCl3. So when any primary amine is made to react with chloroform in presence of alcoholic KOH, it react in the ratio 1:1:3. It react in the ratio 1:1:3, one molecule of amine with one molecule of chloroform and 3 molecule of alcoholic KOH. What happens? This 3Cl and 3K goes in form of 3KCl. 3Cl and 3K goes in form of 3KCl. Then 2H from NH2, 1H from chloroform, and 3OH from KOH goes in form of 3 water molecule. So 3K and 3Cl goes in form of 3KCl. 2 and 1, 3H and 3OH goes in form of 3HOH, and this carbon get attached to the nitrogen, resulting in formation of CH3, CH2 and triple bond C. CH3, CH2 and triple bond C. This is ethyl carbylamine. This is NH2. If it would have been NH2, it is amine. Now this amine is having carbon, therefore called as carbylamine. So CH3, CH2, NH2 it would have been. So this is ethylamine having carbon, called as carbylamine. So this is ethyl carbylamine, also termed as, we are aware that this is termed as isonitrile. So this is termed as ethane isonitrile. This compound, it's a 2 carbon chain. This is called as ethane isonitrile, and it is a very bad smelling substance. So this is a test to identify or differentiate primary amine from other, because only primary amine give this test. So into any primary amine, may it be aliphatic or aromatic, when we add chloroform and alcoholic KOH, it always gives bad smelling carbylamine as product. Bad smelling carbylamine as product is obtained. This was with aliphatic, the open chain. Now if the same reaction is carried out using closed chain, but should be primary. So this is benzene ring with NH2. Benzene ring with NH2. So this is termed as 1-aminobenzene. Nitrogen is attached to only one carbon, therefore it is primary amine. So 1-aminobenzene, which is commonly termed as aniline. This 1-aminobenzene, which is commonly termed as aniline, which is a primary amine, but it is an aromatic amine. When made to react with chloroform and alcoholic KOH, it reacts in the ratio 1:1:3. So again 3Cl and 3K goes in form of 3KCl, 3Cl and 3K goes in form 3KCl, 2 and 1 3H and 3OH, 2 and 1 3H and 3OH goes in form of 3 water molecule, and this carbon get attached to nitrogen, resulting in formation of benzene ring and triple bond C. Benzene ring and triple bond C, so this group is termed as phenyl. This is called as carbylamine. So this is termed as phenyl carbylamine. As we know, carbylamine are also termed as isonitrile. So this is also termed as phenyl isonitrile. Phenyl isonitrile. So we have converted aniline into phenyl isonitrile. We have converted aniline into phenyl isonitrile. This is a very important conversion. So conversion of primary amine into carbylamine is termed as carbylamine test. It is given only by primary amine. So this test is utilized to differentiate primary amine from secondary and tertiary. So any primary amine, may it be aliphatic or aromatic, made to react with chloroform in presence of KOH, it results in formation of bad smelling carbylamine. This reaction is termed as carbylamine test. So let us discuss the mechanism of carbylamine test. Mechanism of carbylamine test. This is the test to differentiate primary from the others. So what happens? This molecule of chloroform CHCl3, molecule of chloroform, that is CHCl3, in presence of this OH loses a molecule of HCl and get converted into dichlorocarbene. This chloroform loses a molecule of HCl and get converted into dichlorocarbene, which is an electrophile. This is the first step, conversion of chloroform into, this is carbon having this negative charge is called as carbene, 2 valency. So this is 2-chloro. So this is termed as dichlorocarbene, which is an electrophile. Now this dichlorocarbene then react with the primary amine present. So there is the combination between, the association between the nitrogen of primary amine and carbon of the carbene. The bonding takes place between nitrogen of primary amine and carbon of carbene, resulting in formation of a bond. So it results in formation of RCH2 single bond CCl2. Now this carbon is having negative, this nitrogen is having positive charge. Now this molecule, then this molecule RNH2Cl2, this RNH2Cl2 then lose one of its hydrogen and get converted into, this hydrogen goes. So when this hydrogen goes, the shared pair present between oxygen and nitrogen is taken by nitrogen. So this nitrogen gets a lone pair. So now this hydrogen goes and a lone pair comes. The hydrogen goes and a lone pair comes, resulting in formation of RNH, nitrogen having a lone pair, CHCl2. The hydrogen have shifted. This hydrogen has shifted over here. This hydrogen has shifted, leaving the bond pair as lone pair on nitrogen. Leaving this bond pair as lone pair on nitrogen, so it result, that is, it rearrange and converts into this. It is the RNH with a lone pair, single bond CHCl2. Now this molecule loses HCl. This intermediate species then loses HCl and converts into this lone pair comes in between. The lone pair present on nitrogen comes in between carbon and nitrogen, making a double bond. Lone pair present on nitrogen comes in between nitrogen and chlorine, forming a double bond. So it results in formation of R and H double bond CHCl. R and H double bond CHCl. Then this molecule again loses a proton. This shared pair between nitrogen and oxygen is taken by nitrogen. Again, nitrogen gets a shared pair, S lone pair. This nitrogen takes the pair from the hydrogen, converting this shared pair into lone pair, resulting in formation of Rn double bond CHCl. This converts into Rn double bond CHCl. This hydrogen is eliminated. This hydrogen is eliminated. This hydrogen gets eliminated. Now, what happens? This species then lose its chlorine. This chlorine is lost and this electron pair is taken away by this chlorine. So this lone pair is taken away by chlorine. As the result, it forms Rn triple bond CH. Rn triple bond CH, and now this H is attacked by the OH present in the system and it is taken away. So this H is taken away by this OH, that is, it gets lost in form of water molecule. It gets lost in form of water molecule. As the result, it forms Rn triple bond C, Rn triple bond C, where nitrogen, because of its lone pair shift, is positive charge and carbon is negative charge over here. So this is how this reaction proceeds. Let me elaborate. So what happens? From this molecule, so from this species, the lone pair present on nitrogen gets shifted in between carbon and nitrogen, resulting in formation of a double bond. So hence it results in formation of RNH double bond CHCl. RNH double bond CHCl. Then this loose, a molecule of this hydrogen is removed and this molecule converts into RNH double bond CHCl. Hydrogen has been removed by giving its shared pair to nitrogen. The shared pair present between nitrogen and hydrogen is taken away by nitrogen. It is taken away by nitrogen and this nitrogen develops a lone pair. So resulting in formation of Rn double bond CHCl, and then it rearrange by losing its chloride, converting into Rn triple bond CH. Rn triple bond CH, and then this species is attacked by OH ion. It is attacked by OH ion. This is attacked by OH ion and this hydrogen goes in form of proton, resulting in formation of Rn triple bond CH, where nitrogen is positive and carbon is negative charge. So this is how the carbolamine test takes place. So what happens? That any primary amine, when made to react with alcoholic KOH and chloroform, it gives bad smelling carbolamine given by only primary amines. Now remember that this reaction is also termed as Hofmann's isocyanide synthesis. This carbolamine test is also known as Hofmann's isocyanide synthesis. This method is utilized to synthesize isocyanide only from primary, secondary and tertiary do not. It cannot be, this method can't be used to synthesize isocyanide from secondary and tertiary amine. The Hofmann isocyanide synthesis is utilized to synthesize isocyanide only from primary amine. Secondary and tertiary amine can't be utilized to synthesize isocyanide.